Hello friends, welcome to Insights ICANN initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about following 4 topics. Before we further discuss about these topics, first we will see what is the theme of the day. In today's theme of the day, we are going to discuss about constitutional bodies and polity. You know that the objective behind theme of the day is all about when you are reading a particular topic, what should be the approach. Here, when you are reading the constitutional bodies in the Indian polity subject, this should be the approach. These are the areas you have to focus on, such as who are going to appoint that particular person in that particular body. Then how the removal procedure, for example, take CAG, how the CAG will be removed, functions of that particular office, tenure of the member as well as the chairman of that body, related provisions, okay, how they will get, their salaries, provisions, security of salary, security of tenure, and whether that particular constitutional body in use or not. These are the areas you have to focus on, especially in a prelims point of view. Now let's see some sample questions on this particular theme. The question number 1. Who among the following shall cause every recommendation made by Finance Commission to be laid before each house of the Parliament? This question is about, so what are the recommendations made by the Finance Commission? Who will lay those reports before the Parliament? Obviously, that will be the President. So, but here the relationship between the Finance Commission and President, you have to know that. Not only Finance Commission in terms of CAG reports or UPSC or National Commission for SC, ST, OBC, all those reports will be laid before both the houses by the President, that you have to know. Next question. Consider the following statements. Attorney General of India, actually this question was asked in 2013. Take part in proceedings of the Lok Sabha. Attorney General take part proceedings in Lok Sabha, fine. Can be a member of committee of Lok Sabha, okay. Speaks in Lok Sabha, no. Attorney General cannot speak in Lok Sabha, okay. We'll see, okay. Speak and vote, okay. The next statement is voting also they given, vote, okay. Voting is not given. If they would have given the statement of speaking and vote, then that would have been wrong. He can be part of, he can speak in Lok Sabha and part of a committee as well as proceedings. You know students, because Attorney General can speak in Lok Sabha, that is the reason Attorney General will enjoy the parliamentary privileges as well under Article 105. Whereas CAG, he can't speak in the Lok Sabha, that is the reason CAG don't comes under the privileges of the Parliament. You have to be very careful about this particular information. Now let's see topic number 1, Chief Information Commissioner. Regarding the Chief Information Commission, recently Government of India appointed Chief Information Commissioner. In this aspect, the leader of opposition, actually now the present Lok Sabha is not having the leader of opposition. When leader of opposition is not there, leader of the largest opposition will be considered. Leader of the largest opposition, he was criticizing that he was not considered in their selection, as well as, like in the selection committee, of course, the leader of opposition should be there. And even after the selection also, who are being selected, that information was also not conveyed to the leader of opposition. That is what his objection. In this context, we will see how the Chief Information Commissioner as well as the Information Commissioners will be appointed, and the structure of the Information Commissioner, Central Information Commission, and what are the functions of the Central Information Commission. We will see why it is in news. Recently, the Information Commissioner, previous Information Commissioner, Hiralal Samaria, now he was appointed as Chief of Central Information Commission by President of India. Chief Information Commissioner, appointment done by the President of India. You know that regarding the information, Right to Information Act was made in 2005 to improve the transparency as well as accountability of the government. This particular office created under Right to Information Act 2005. This Right to Information Act mainly applicable to all central public authorities. What are the main objectives of these information commissions? They provide service in terms of grievances related to information related petitions. They receive and inquire into the complaints made by the citizen under section 18, and they perform the duty of the monitoring and reporting under section 25, whether their orders are being properly implementing or not by the relevant officers. These are some of the functions performing by the information commissions. In terms of composition, this commission consists of Chief Information Commission, CIC, as well as not more than 10 information commissioners, ICs. They are appointed by President of India. The selection committee consists of Prime Minister and leader of opposition in Lok Sabha and one union minister nominated by the Prime Minister. Tell me students, presently in this committee, who is that union minister nominated by the Prime Minister? Okay, which union minister now is taking part in the selection of the information commissioners? Put your answer in the comment section. Eligibility: generally people who are experienced in this particular areas like law, science and technology, social service, journalism, these are the people will be selected into information commissions. Here one caveat is there. What is that? People already having the, okay, whether they are MPs or MLAs, if they fall under the definition of office of profit, they cannot be appointed into this particular position. That we have to understand, okay, because already they are getting the some sort of salary or benefit from the government. Tenure: once they are appointed as a information commissioner or chief information commissioner, they will be there for 3 years period from the date from which they enter into that particular office. This is the topic number 1. Now the second topic is about net neutrality. Recently Supreme Court also observed that net neutrality has to be maintained. Simple students, net neutrality is all about when you open the Google, for example, okay, when you typing for any product, if the product is offering by both Amazon as well as one startup, if you are clicking on that startup website, if the startup website is opening very slow, whereas if you are clicking on the Amazon, if it is opening very fast, that means your internet service provider is treating two different websites in two different manner. That means where they are supposed to be treated equally, they are being treated unequally, they are being discriminated. So this internet net neutrality is all about internet service provider, they have to give equal treatment to internet websites, okay, that is there. That means it should include no blocking of certain websites, especially if they are legal, no throttling, that means you should not slowing down, and no paid prioritization. That means if any particular website is paying money, that should not come into, in a prioritized in search engines. These are the things which should be avoided to ensure the net neutrality. Upholding the principles of net neutrality, they are very essential for the innovation, competition and consumer welfare. These are the comments made by Supreme Court of India. Okay, because if you are not following the net neutrality, very small website they cannot survive, because they can easily overtaken by the tech giants, okay, or e-commerce giants. They can offer more money and their website can run very fast compared to the startups. So startups, they cannot sell their product very effectively. Net neutrality is all about, I already explained, but let's see the definition. The principle that internet service provider should enable access to all content and applications without favoring a particular websites. So that means where they are supposed to be treated equally, they should be treated equally. That is about the net neutrality. Arguments supporting the net neutrality. Arguments like, startups will be benefited as well as equal accessible is a right to everyone. There should not be discrimination, and as a consumer as well, we should have equal access to all the websites. We should not be directed with knowingly or unknowingly towards particular products. The direction should come from our subconscious or our conscious, okay, rather than this in a unethical manner. Arguments against net neutrality. Some people are against the net neutrality. That is about, for example, when this particular websites, this internet service provider mainly, they are getting money from these websites for providing additional cost. If you are if you are asking them to treat everyone in a similar manner, that means this service provider may not get the money from the particular websites, because nowadays the cost of management, the cost of maintenance also is increasing to the web browser, and they are complaining that their revenue, they are losing their revenue. That is, these are some of the arguments against the net neutrality. Third topic is about the deep fake. You know that deep fake, it is in news in the entire nation, even the global level also it is in news in recent past. In India recently, Rashmika Mandana, okay, she was complaining that one of the video, okay, which used her face by using the deep fake technology. Here you have to understand, deep fake generally it will be used in creative as well as entertainment areas. For example, to recreate any actor who died very long time back, or to create a particular voice, or even in criminal investigation as well. If any criminal been escaped, any accused been escaped, we can create 3D images by using this artificial intelligence, okay, in various get-ups you can create. That is the one side of the coin. But the other side of the coin, by using artificial intelligence and deep learning, they are creating fake content as well, fake pornographic videos and fake ads, fake content that is being created. That is the main issue. So the deep fake is all about amalgamation of deep learning plus fake content, that is nothing but deep fake. In India now this deep fake, if anyone creating this kind of content, they will be punished under various legislation, but the most appropriate one is the Information Technology Act 2000 under section 66D. Under that, person will be attracted towards 1 year of imprisonment or 3 years of imprisonment or 1 lakh of penalty. That is the overview. Now let's see some notes regarding the deep fake. In recent turn of events, popular actress Rashmika Mandanna has found herself into the center of controversy involving the deepfake video. Deepfake uses deep learning technology, and by using that deep learning technology, this deepfake content will produce synthesizing faces, replacing the facial expressions, and synthesizes voices and generate news. So these are some of the outcomes of the deepfake. How does the deepfake works? By using the deep learning. In this particular aspect, the chief element is autoencoder. This autoencoder consists of encoder as well as the decoder. Encoder, which comes in the initial stages, it takes the data and it generates the image. That image will be checked with the actual image by the decoder. Once the decoder satisfies that original image as well as the target images are matching, then that image will be created. Of course, if you observe carefully, deepfake videos can be, they can be identified. The lip sync will be mismatched. Background of that particular video will be mismatched. There are some of the ways you can identify. Even there are certain AI based websites also being developed to detect this kind of deepfake videos. By the way, students, what are your thoughts to stop this kind of deepfake videos? What are your views? Because nowadays in ethics also is going to be very, very important. Now tell me, students, recently regarding the artificial intelligence, one summit was held. Okay, how to use artificial intelligence in ethical way. Okay, where is that summit? It was held. Okay, now what are the applications of deepfake? Applications are creating pornographic videos via face swapping, scamming creating scams, social engineering by producing some communal videos and all these things, and identity theft, automated disinformation attacks and all these things. So these are the various ways through which deepfake can be used. So we cannot say that's a good way, but in this way this technology is being misused. Issues with the deepfake: misinformation being spread. It can depict someone in a compromising and embarrassing situation, like female actress just now we discussed. They are also used for financial fraud. Sometimes recently in China there was a news that a businessman, he got a call, that opposite person, he used this deepfake technology and he created the voice of his friend and asked for a certain amount of the money. That person, in that way they got the money. Okay, so this can be possible by using the deepfake. So that was the third topic. The fourth topic is Indo-Pacific Maritime Domain Awareness Initiative. Okay, recently Indian Navy Chief Admiral said the Indo-Pacific Maritime Domain Awareness Initiative is a testament of India's commitment to what? Free, open, inclusive and rule-based Indo-Pacific region. Okay, actually India is committed to the rule-based ocean, not only in the Indian Ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, everywhere, even in the Indian Ocean as well and Atlantic Ocean as well. But here the main focus is Pacific Ocean. If you remember, students, already to establish rule-based communication or rule-based order in the Pacific Ocean, India formed Quads with countries such as Japan, Australia and USA. Quad proposed by former Japanese President Shinzo Abe. Actually, before that, we used to have this Malabar Navy exercise. After tsunami happened in 2004, at that time, India started this like disaster and relief operation. Later these countries joined together. At that time this idea came up, like when we have this kind of group during the disaster and human relief times, we can offer the help immediately, as well as we can establish the open and rule based Indo-Pacific region. To achieve these multiple areas, this Quad organization came up. It was announced at the 2022 Quad Leaders Summit in Tokyo. Which one? This like Indo-Pacific Maritime Domain Awareness. It was announced, and it was announced to track down the dog shipping. Dog shipping is all about not following the rule based navigation, especially in the areas of Pacific Islands, Southeast Asia and the Indian Ocean rim. The purpose of IPMDA is all about using technology and training these countries people and to ensure the more rule based navigation. This Quad stands for Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. In this Quad, these are the following member countries such as USA, India, Australia and Japan. The objective is Quad ensures free, open, prosperous and inclusive Indo-Pacific region. Formation of Quad, like I said earlier, 2007, man behind this establishment Shinzo Abe. It has traces back to 2004 tsunami incident. This is some of the information regarding this particular initiative. Now yesterday's video question. Well-Bastia method is sometimes talked about with reference to which one of the following? Controlling the viral diseases spread by mosquitoes. Yesterday we discussed about this particular technique as well. Now today's video, let's see today's video question. Consider the following statement regarding the Central Information Commission. Read the following two statements and pick the right one. Mains question. Use of the internet and social media by non-state actors for subversive activities is a major security concern. Okay, using internet for a wrong things is a security concern. How have these been misused in the recent past? How this internet been misused in the recent past? Suggest effective guidelines to curb the above threat. How can you counter this threat? This is the mains question. Now, as we reach to the end of this particular video, I will revise quickly. In this particular video, we discussed about following 4 topics. That is Chief Information Commissioner, net neutrality, deepfake and IPMDA. And this is the detailed analysis of the current issues. Thank you.